What's up, guys? This is the Galaxy's Greatest YouTube channel. I am Austin Peffer, the Galaxy's Greatest. I am here once again with the Shane DeVoe, and it is time for Week 15 NFL predictions. Last week, I won for the week 11-5, putting me at 138 wins. I have a 10-game lead. I think, unless if I have a stinker, I think
it's secured you.
And
I'll gladly pass off my torch. You have now become the champion for this.
Excellent.
I'm still coming for that second place. I'm still coming.
Okay, yeah, the second place is still wide open, but first it's kind of it's almost written in stone here.
Yeah, unless you blow the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, week 17 it's always tricky. But we're not talking about week 17. We're talking about week 15. Let's not look ahead, unlike some teams. Let's look at the now, starting with the game of the week this Thursday.
The last Thursday game.
Is it? Yeah, you're right. It is the last Thursday night game. And what a way to go out. The two best records of the AFC and division rivalry. LA Chargers at the Kansas City Chiefs. This will have major implications on not only the division, but just seeding overall. Shane, I will give this pick to you.
It's going to be a very close game. I believe this is going to be a game that Phil Rivers is going to have to make a statement for this organization. He wants to make it so that he can win a ring, but in the end, it's not going to matter. Pat Mahomes is going to win again and cut the throats of the Chargers.
I agree. Andy Reid and the Chiefs, they just own the Chargers. I mean, if this game were in LA, maybe, but I gotta go Kansas City. I think they're just gonna have an edge on them. But Chargers are by far the best wild card team in the NFL. So
hands down, yes, I agree, 100%.
With that said, we're going to move on to our Sunday games, or is this Saturday?
Two Saturday games.
2 Saturday games, that's right. 2 Saturday games. First one is the Houston Texans at the New York Jets. I got to go with the Texans. Just better team.
Overall better team, Texans.
They're going to bounce back.
And the loss from the Colts was it's demoralizing a little bit, but I think they still have control of that division, at least make it.
Yeah, they want to try and go for that second seed. Hopefully, they're hoping New England slips up one of these times around.
They're hoping Patriots slip against Pittsburgh this week.
More on that later. So we both have Houston. Next, we have Cleveland at Denver.
I am going with the upset here.
You're going upset.
The Cleveland Browns will win again.
Okay. I gotta go with Denver. Denver at home, they're just a much better team. Like on the road, not as good, but at home, they're a really good team. If Cleveland wins that game, then I think it's over. I think it's probably over for Denver, and I might have to look at Cleveland. I might have to start taking a bigger look at Cleveland. Wow, didn't think I'd say that. Arizona at Atlanta to start our Sunday games. I'm going Atlanta. It's a tanker, but I guess go with the home team. I guess
I have to go with Atlanta too. I just feel like they have to at least try and put up somewhat of a performance to keep their fans happy.
All right. Detroit at Buffalo.
I am going with the Buffalo Bills in the upset here.
Really?
I believe Josh Allen, statistically, since Week 11, he is the #1 quarterback in fantasy with efficiency rating. He's proven that he is the quarterback of this franchise coming in the near future. I think he's going to go in and win this game and knock out the Detroit Lions from making the playoffs.
Well, Shane, I'm going to have to agree with you.
Yeah!
I have Buffalo winning this game. I was surprised. I really thought you were going to take Detroit.
No, I was not. I've been looking at my stats.
Double upset. Let's go. All right. One of the key games of the week here, highlighted games, the Green Bay Packers at the Chicago Bears. Maybe not necessarily with playoff implications,
but seeding-wise, it could be.
Possibly, but I mean, this is Green Bay's chance to maybe give them a second chance in hopes that they can chase for the playoffs. But I gotta go with Chicago, man. They're just a much better team.
I am also going to go Chicago. Them beating the Rams proved to everyone that this could be a possible team that can represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's too early to say, but I think the Bears have a good chance to make the NFC Championship. I'm going with them to win this game.
All right. Next, we have the Oakland Raiders at the Cincinnati Bengals. Another tanker. Is your pick?
Originally, I picked the Bengals, but with them not having A.J. Green, them possibly not having Andy Dalton, I'm going with the upset. The Raiders win again.
Raiders on the road at 1 o'clock. I don't know. I don't see the Raiders winning 2 in a row. I think they might get too big-headed here. And I think since he's on a big losing streak, I think they're due for a win. I'll take the Cincinnati Bengals to win this one. Next, we have another key game of the week. Dallas Cowboys at the Indianapolis Colts. This one should be fun. I'm going Indy. I think I'm going to go Indy. I don't know. I think Dallas is kind of due for a letdown. It could have been last week. I think this time around they're going to have a letdown because they've pretty much secured their spot as champions of the NFC East.
I'm also going to go with the Colts. I believe this is the year that Andrew Luck is going to try to make a run in the playoffs if he can get his bid in. And I'm calling it by week 16, which is in next week. They will secure the 6th spot in the wild
Really?
card. I'm calling it.
It's going to be all secured by then.
They will claim it by then.
Wow. All right. Well, we're going to move on. Tennessee Titans at the New York Giants.
I am going with the Giants.
Really?
To win this game. Saquon Barkley, man, what can we not say about him? He is arguably the best running back in the league. Sad to say he's on a horrible off team in the Giants this year, but I believe they're good enough to win this game and make sure the Titans don't have a chance to make playoffs. Call me in the Giants.
Well, Shane, I got to go with the New York Giants. I picked the upset again with you. Woohoo! Yeah, I have a feeling the Giants have got a lot of momentum. I don't think they're going to make a playoff push, but I think they have a chance to get really close. I think 8-8 is realistic for the Giants. And the Titans, Titans are a little inconsistent. They're really good a week, maybe 2 weeks, and then they kind of fall off. I think the Giants got some momentum, really good momentum right now, and I think it's going to come to their advantage. It's going to be a surprisingly good game.
Okay.
Next, we have another highlighted game, the Miami Dolphins at the Minnesota Vikings. 2 potential wildcard teams in their respective conferences. I believe this is my pick. I'm going Minnesota Vikings. I think they're due for a win. They're at home. I think Miami might be... That was a big emotional win for them. They're going to fall back to earth a little bit. And, like Kirk Cousins out of the primetime spot, I think he's going to have a kind of a bounce-back game, somewhat of a bounce-back game, and win here in what could be a very high-scoring game, potentially. Miami's offense is actually pretty good with Tannehill and Gase at the helm.
I also agree. I'm going to go with the Vikings. I just feel like this is last year's Minnesota Miracle. It happened this year with the Miami Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
Miami is going to get their butts whipped.
Ooh, you're calling a whipping.
I'm calling a whipping here. I think they're going to be riding on too high of that Patriots win and the upset, basically. I'm going with the Vikings.
All right. Next, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Baltimore Ravens. Shane DeVoe, who's your pick?
I'm going to have to pick the Ravens in this one. I think they're a lot more talented, especially at quarterback in this game. Now, Jameis Winston, he could make it close. He does have the weapons to make it, but I don't think it's going to be good enough to beat this Ravens defense.
I have to agree, Baltimore. I think in a losing effort, Baltimore proved they're legit. And right now, I think, as of now, I think they're going to take the AFC North. I really do. I got the Ravens winning this game. Next, we have the Washington Redskins at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville, I guess? I don't know.
I'm also going Jacksonville. It's a toss-up game here. Third-string quarterback versus Cody Kessler. That's basically what it is. I'm going to have to go with the Cody Kessler for right now.
I mean, you can't go right with either. Hey, you know the saying, you can't go wrong with either? You can't go right with either, really. So, I guess the Jaguars have a win or something. I don't know. Seattle at San Fran.
I am going with the Seattle Seahawks. I think this is a team that could be a dark horse come playoff time. Mm-hmm. No one wants to play this team with their defense. Now they have a thriving offense with a running game, and they're number 1 in the league in rushing. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to have them win this game.
I agree with you. I actually have a little bit of a bold prediction here. I think the Seahawks win out. I think they win here. They upset Kansas City next week, and then they play Arizona, so they're going to win that one. And I'm going to say they upset Dallas, if you want to call it an upset, in the wild card round.
Okay, we can go with that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Next, we have another key game of the week.
I'm just praying for the season to be over.
I really don't even want to talk about this, but we have the New England Patriots at the Pittsburgh Steelers
For the second straight year.
in week 15.
Yes.
I'm
I'm gonna let you have this one.
I had a huge rant on Facebook, and I even put it on Twitter as well. I almost put it on YouTube, but I didn't. But I think the season's over for Pittsburgh. I think they really need to start questioning their coaching staff.
Tomlin, specifically.
Pretty much now, I think Steelers are actually going to probably make this game close because now they're going to be more focused. But in the end, they're just going to get out-coached like they do all the time. I trust New England more than I trust Pittsburgh. I'll take the New England Patriots to win this game. But, please, all right. I'm going to go, you know what? I'm no longer the Galaxy's greatest Austin Peffer right now. Right now, I am Austin, the Steelers fan. I know that I think the Super Bowl, I don't think we're winning the Super Bowl. But please, I would pray to God, but God is Tom Brady, so that wouldn't be useful. I pray that whoever, someone, Steelers, just beat the Patriots. I accept that we're not going to win the Super Bowl, but just beat the Patriots. Give me something. Please, not just me, Steelers Nation, the NFL. Please, just beat them for once.
First time since Ben's rookie year, they haven't beat them.
Well, no, we did beat them in like 2011.
Under the Ben era.
Yeah.
In the playoffs or in the
Regular season.
regular season?
And it was against Tom Brady.
I am going to have to go. I agree with Austin what you're saying, but I feel like this is the change of the guard. I'm going with the Patriots are going to lose this game. 3-point deficit, and the cash rule is going to come into play. History is going to bite them in the ass. We're winning this game. We're winning the last 3 games. We're going to the playoffs, and we're going to lose. But
Great motivation.
But we're going to win this game. I feel like we're going to win this game.
I unfortunately have to use a censor because he dropped the F-bomb, but it's passion. It's passion. Sunday Night Football, the Philadelphia Eagles at the LA Rams. I got to go Rams.
Rams. Sorry, Eagles. Your season's over. Start packing it in.
And, I mean, yeah, I can't really say anything. I think it's over for Philly. If they pull an upset, maybe they have a shot, but I don't see an upset happening. Finally, Sunday Night Football, what would have been an exciting game 5 weeks ago, heck, even 3 weeks ago, but now isn't. New Orleans Saints at Carolina Panthers. Shane?
I'm going with the New Orleans Saints to keep winning and maintain their hold on the number 1 seed in the NFC. They're going to win this game. They're going to win probably their last 3 games, 2 of them against this Panthers team. Season's over. Saints, Super Bowl champions. Here they come.
I have to agree. New Orleans Saints winning this game. Plain and simple. So, there you have it. Those are our Week 15 NFL predictions. Do you guys agree? Let me know in the comments down below. Give a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And as always, hit subscribe for more content by the Galaxy's Greatest. This is Austin Peffer and Shane DeVoe. We will see you guys next time.